All right, and welcome to the Lions Share, where we talk family, faith, football, finance, and fun. And I'm your host, Mitch Lyons. As always, this episode brought to you by Mitch Lyons Wealth, your best game plan to protect, grow, and win retirement. And this week we have our new weekly feature, the Ferris State Dog Spotlight. And to this week's first visitor is Mia Riley, a junior guard out of Fowler, Michigan. Welcome to the show, Mia.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. And like I said, this is the first episode of our weekly deal with the Fair State women's basketball. Mitch Lyons Wealth having partnered with the women's team on a new NIL deal. I guess let me ask you about that. What are your thoughts on that and the fact that we've been able to work this deal and hopefully make it work for everybody?
It's amazing. I've never had an opportunity like this, so it was amazing to start and we're gonna make our second video today, so I'm excited.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Days of Our Dogs is the series that the girls are putting together for you listeners. So look for that on social media. That should be pretty entertaining all year long, and we're excited to be partnered with you guys. You know, we loved what you did last year, and we're looking forward to great things from you this year. Let's tell the listeners a little bit about yourself before we jump into the season. You're a junior in your third year, a biology pre-optometry major, which I don't think you're not just getting by to stay eligible up there. It sounds like you're studying a real program. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I chose Ferris because it has a great pre-optometry program and it has the only optometry school in Michigan. So I did get into that school, which is very nice. I did like a 3+4 program, so I got to get in a little early. And next year I'm gonna actually start optometry school. So it'll be tough with basketball, but I think I can do
Yeah, I
it.
bet. Well, that's awesome. So congrats to that.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the season. So you're coming into your third year. You know, you've had a couple of years under your belt, and you're coming into last week, I guess, and we had some injuries that gave you the opportunity to start the first game of the year against Pittsburgh State, and you go out and you get 15, and as if that wasn't enough, you come back the next day and play Central Missouri and in a game that the team overall didn't shoot very well, but you managed to get 14 points. What did that mean to you? I know how it is. I've been there where you're kind of slugging along for a couple of years, waiting to get your, real shot, right, to get some serious minutes, and you took full advantage of it. What were your thoughts after the games there?
Yeah, I just was waiting for my opportunity. I feel like just always stay like ready. You never know when your opportunity is going to come. I mean, it's the first game of the season. I had no clue. I wasn't starting until right up until the shoot around of that morning. So it was kind of
You didn't
just,
have too much time to stress
yeah,
about it, huh?
yeah, no, I was not mentally prepared for it at all. But that's how it needs to be sometimes. Just let the pressure of the game. And I don't know, I've been playing basketball my whole life. So I kind of just trusted the process and yeah, took it from
I,
there.
th I think a big part of it too is, for any competitor, it's about not only, getting the opportunity, but, like you said, being ready for that opportunity. I always say, hey, don't complain, don't whine and moan, and not be ready when the opportunity comes. So, credit to you for being ready and the big part about it is, I mean, that your team's full of good players, right? And a lot of times it just comes
Yes.
down to getting the minutes, significant minutes, so you can kind of get into the flow and not getting yanked in and out and being out knowing you're going to get those starter like minutes to have the confidence and maybe not be looking over your shoulder every time you miss a shot or
Yeah, for
have a
sure.
bad play. But let's talk about you guys started off against Pittsburgh State, a highly ranked team, 13th in the country, coming off your guys' Final Four last year. And I thought you guys looked really, really good. And we were out there for the game in Missouri, and I thought you looked for a first game. I thought it looked really smooth. There was a few things to address, but initially I was pretty impressed on the first game.
Yeah, we just put in a new offense this year, so it was kind of just like a test drive to see how that would go, and I think we handled it really well. Um, yeah, we executed well. I thought we played great defense, and we have great team chemistry. We've all been playing together for a while, but yeah, of course there are some things we need to change, but I thought we did great for our first game. We're all like players. We can just play broken basketball. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like we can kind of just find a way. So.
Right. And then we go to the next day and we play a team that had lost. There's four teams out there. So you guys played the second game. of the set the second day, and the team that we had beat the day before beat the team that had beat your second opponent, Central Missouri, by 20. So the old comparative game score, people are thinking, oh, all right, well we ought to really just knock them out, and it didn't go that way as comparative score games sometimes work.
Hmm.
You guys just had a hard time putting the ball in the basket, and that happens. I guess speak to that. I mean, like I said, you had a pretty good game, but overall the team struggled putting the ball in the basket, and oftentimes from pretty close to the basket. It was just one of those days where I felt like there was a cover on the rim.
Yeah, it was just one of those days. Like shots just weren't falling, but we got to find a way to. When shots don't fall, we can figure out something else. We really had to beat them on the boards, but that unfortunately didn't happen. But that's been our focus in practice, and
Yeah.
we'll definitely come back, and the next team will not beat us on the boards.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about this weekend. So you go back to Missouri, you're 1-1. And you play a couple. The Saturday game is against. Help me out.
Um, we're in Springfield. It's
Yeah,
against Drury.
I think. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Southwest Baptist. I think it's the first
Or
game.
yeah,
Drury Sunday, I think.
Drury's the second.
Yeah,
Southwest
yeah, yeah.
Baptist.
So,
Then Drury.
you guys excited for the opportunity to get back out there and hopefully put the ball in the hoop, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we love the state of Missouri too. We already have had a lot of good history there. But yeah, we're excited to get back at it. We kind of ended on a loss last weekend, so we need a sweep this weekend, and that's going to be our goal.
Time to get back on and
Yeah,
get back on the bike and take off. So
yeah,
I'm sure you
same
guys
here.
will, and we'll be there. We're out in Arizona right now. We're going to be flying over to Missouri to catch the games this weekend. So we look forward to that. And Mia, we appreciate you taking the time to jump on with us this week. We wish you luck the rest of the year, and keep taking advantage of that opportunity.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, take care, and we'll see you.
Thank you. You too.